Shen Zhuan, you're getting more and more reckless. How dare you stab someone right in front of the Su family? If I hadn't fought to protect you, the enforcement squad would have arrested you, you know that?
Fine. Call the enforcement squad, let's see who they come to arrest.
Stop being stubborn. Xiaoya was stabbed by you. She just got out of critical condition. I negotiated with the Shu family. As compensation, you'll give them the Shen family house, and write a written guarantee, swearing that from now on, you'll never harm her again. Only then will they agree not to hold you responsible. Here.
Fine. Lu Changfeng. If I could, I truly wish you had never entered my life.
Xiao Wan, I know you misunderstand me. But one day, you'll understand. Think it over.
Don't worry, Lu Changfeng. In 2 days, we'll never see each other again. 1989. August 13th. On that day, 3 major things happened to me. I failed the college entrance exam. My brother drowned while trying to save someone. And my childhood sweetheart, my fiancé, without my consent, had my brother's heart transplanted into his sister-in-law, Lu Changfeng. That was my brother. How could you make that decision for me?
Jiwan, calm down.
Shu Ya's husband was my good friend.
Before he died, he entrusted her to me. I can't just abandon her. You understand me, right?
How can I understand you? What about me? I didn't get into college, my only family is gone, you didn't even leave me his body intact. What am I supposed to do?
Jiwan, you still have me. Jiwan, will you marry me? From now on, I'll be your support.
I said yes. Lu Changfeng and I grew up together. I saw him as my only support. But every time I wanted to retake the college entrance exam, he'd get me pregnant. 10 years into the marriage, I gave birth to 2 sons and 3 daughters, and it finally broke my health. Only at death's door did I realize I'd been deceived for a full 10 years.
Jiwan, the marriage you wanted, and the children, I gave you all of it. Consider it repayment. For the heart, and the university acceptance letter. A repayment of the debt.
Changfeng.
Xiaoya, you're back.
Back then, Changfeng, it was only thanks to Zhuan's brother's heart that I survived. And then, using Zhuan's acceptance letter, I was able to go to university. I've always owed her an apology. Changfeng, from now on, let me take Zhuan's place and take care of you and the children.
Okay.
So it turns out it was all a lie. I didn't fail the college entrance exam. Lu Changfeng never loved me at all. I was reborn. I went back to 1989, the day my brother died. Director, I want to donate my brother's body to the medical school of Nancheng University to be used as a cadaver.
All right.
But I have one condition. I need to sign the donation agreement right now, immediately. Brother, don't worry. In this life, I will absolutely not let Lu Changfeng take your heart. And I won't let him take my acceptance letter either, to pave the way for Shi Ya, Lu Changfeng. In this life, I don't want you anymore.
I've already intercepted the body and stopped the transport vehicle. Now come with me to sign the papers. We must use your brother's heart to save Xiaoya.
Lu Changfeng, let go of me.
Changfeng, I'm so scared.
Xiaoya, don't worry. You're the widow of my best friend. I won't abandon you. I've already found a suitable heart donor for you. You can have the surgery right away. Come on, sit down first.
I've said it, I disagree. I won't give my brother's heart to her.
Xiaowan, I know you can't bear to part with your brother, but your brother is already dead. The living are more important than the dead. Just listen to me, okay?
Lu Changfeng. Do you remember when your parents died when you were young? My parents adopted you. How did you promise them?
Mom and Dad, please, let Xiaowan marry me. I'll treat her well. I swear. In this life, in the next. If I ever wrong Xiaowan, I'll be struck by lightning. Xiaowan, Mom and Dad raised me for 10 years. Now they've passed away. In the future, I will definitely take care of you.
Now my brother just died. And you're so eager to take his heart to save Suya. How can you face my parents?
It's all my fault for getting this illness. Please, sister-in-law, don't be angry with him. He's a good person, but I have bad luck. I'm not worth it for sister-in-law to use her own brother heart to save me.
Xiaoya, get up. What are you doing? Xiaowan. I promised our parents and I haven't forgotten. But Xiaoya is now waiting for a heart to save her life. Can't you understand?
I don't understand. What does her life have to do with me? If she can't get a heart, then that's her bad luck. Then let her die.
Shen Juan. This is a matter of life and death. If you keep throwing a tantrum, don't blame me for being rude.
I'm so scared. Unfortunately, my brother's body has already been cremated.
What did you say? That's impossible. Brother Lu.
In the body transport vehicle, there's no body. Only a box of ashes.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm not donating anymore. I want my brother's body to be cremated immediately.
You're crazy. By doing this, what good does it do you?
No good. But I won't allow you to harm my own brother like this. Brother, I'll go now to the school to find the homeroom teacher and fill out the college applications. 10 days from now. Once I get the admission letter, we can leave this place forever. Lu Changfeng. 10 days from now. We will never see each other again in
Xiaowan, I heard that when your parents were still alive they arranged an engagement between you and Xiao Lu and had you two engaged. He just graduated and went to work in town and you applied to a university so far away. Will he agree to that?
You kid, you're still dawdling after school. You made Changfeng wait for you again, didn't you? Changfeng, from now on, don't wait for her after school. Don't neglect your own studies.
It's okay, Mom, it's just that it's too dark outside. And she's just a young girl, I really can't rest easy. Xiaowan, don't be sad. Mom and Dad are gone. You still have me. I'll definitely treat you well.
Teacher Lee. You taught me. It's easy to adorn porcelain with gold but hard to keep a heart from breaking. He has his own life to live and people he wants to protect. I can't force him to stay.
Back then, the village was hit by a flood. Your parents sacrificed themselves to fight the flood and save others. Your brother also died to save people. Xiaowan. If in the future you need any help, just tell me. Teacher, I'll help however I can.
Thank you, Teacher Lee. I believe everything will get better.
You silly girl.
By the way, Teacher Lee, can you help me keep it a secret about filling out my college application? Regarding that, if Lu Changfeng asks, just tell him I failed the college entrance exam and didn't meet the cutoff score. Also, when the admission letter arrives, please help me keep it hidden, okay?
What? You're afraid he won't let you go? Okay, don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Good girl, I hope everything goes smoothly for you in the future, and you can fly far away.
Thank you, Teacher Lee. Dad. Mom. I'm not going to marry Lu Changfeng. You'll agree with me, right?
This is the pension the state gave to Mom and Dad.
I don't want it. Changfeng wouldn't care about this. Bro, you keep it, use it to find a wife later.
I said I'm keeping it for you. For you. And also, if Changfeng ever bullies you in the future, you tell me. I'll teach him a lesson for you. Got it?
Got it. Changfeng would never bully me.
Hey, you.
Here. And this. I spent all afternoon making it. It was so much work. So?
It's so ugly. Thanks, bro. Bro. Lu Changfeng bullied me. Why aren't you here anymore? Come back and teach him a lesson for me. Please.
It's not much, but with the money I've saved these years, it should be enough for Xiaoyao's surgery.
Lu Changfeng. That's my parents' death benefit money. What right do you have to spend it on Shuya?
If it weren't for your selfish, spiteful behavior, how could Shuya have lost the most suitable heart donor? Suya needs surgery now. Not only does she have to wait, but we also have to pay a huge sum in compensation. You owe this to Suya. You have to pay her back.
Lu Changfeng. You promised my parents. You promised my brother. You said you'd take good care of me. Is this what you call taking good care of me?
So, you're throwing a tantrum over this? Don't worry. No matter how good I am to Shuya, it won't affect our marriage. As long as you're sensible, hand over the money obediently for Shuya's surgery. I promise I'll marry you. In the future, I'll take good care of you.
And if I don't?
You. Hello? Okay. I'll come pick you up right away. Suya is too lonely at the hospital by herself. She's worried about you. She's too heartbroken after just losing her brother. She wants to come keep you company at home. I'm going to pick her up now. In a little while, go buy some pork ribs to make soup. She's from Wuchang. She can't handle spicy food. And then buy some fruit candy. Wait for me.
This burial plot costs $2,000 total. We need a $1,000 deposit up front.
Please count it. Brother. I picked one out for you close to Mom and Dad's graves. You won't be lonely.
I told you to buy groceries and come back to cook. Where are the groceries? You know perfectly well, Suya is frail, and she's a guest. How can you be so inconsiderate?
Sis, don't blame Changfeng. We were just waiting for you to come back from shopping to cook. We waited until midnight and you still weren't back. Changfeng was worried about me, so he specifically had someone make this meal.
Xiaoya, you don't need to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong.
But sis, you should also think more about Changfeng. You're always coming home in the dead of night. People will start gossiping.
Gossip? You, a widow whose husband died less than a year ago, aren't at home serving your in-laws. Instead, you're constantly between me and my fiancé, stirring the pot. Aren't you afraid of people talking?
Changfeng,
Lu Changfeng. What did I say that was wrong?
I told you, I will marry you. Why are you giving Xiaoya such a hard time? Besides, Xiaoya. She's a patient now. Things like taking care of the elderly. She shouldn't have to worry about that. Xiaoya is right. You're out all night. What are you doing wandering around? Where's the meat and sugar I asked you to buy? Xiaoya needs to take her medicine later. She can use the sugar to chase the taste.
Changfeng. You still treat me like a child. I've already been married. Why would I still have a sweet tooth?
Fighting a dog for food? You're truly shameless.
Sis, what are you saying?
The meat I asked you to buy, and the sugar?
You told me to buy them. Then where's the money you gave me? If I remember correctly, a year ago, you stopped giving me a single cent. In my past life, after I died, aside from Teacher Lai, who would burn paper money for me on Qingming, only you would come to visit my grave from time to time. Before I leave this time, I will definitely find you a good family. What gives you the right to touch my brother's things?
Oh, sis. Didn't Brother Changfeng tell you? From now on, this bedroom is mine to live in.
Didn't I tell you? Xiaoya is coming to live with us. Your brother's room faces south. It's clean and tidy. What's wrong with letting Xiaoya stay there? Why are you so stingy? Come on, Xiaoya. Your period's about to start. I warmed up some milk just for you. I even added honey.
Even I don't remember my own cycle. I never thought Brother Changfeng would remember.
Xiao Wang.
Brother,
Oh,
You.
where have you been? These injuries.
I'm fine. Here, look. This is from your brother. He specially asked someone to bring milk from the provincial capital for you. It's nutritious. And this honey is even more special. Brother went out of his way to find it in the mountains for you. He almost got stung by bees. But luckily, he's a fast runner. You're frail. You need to eat well to build up your strength. Once you finish it, I'll go find more for you. Here, try it.
Brother, you're the best. Lu Changfeng. This milk was bought by my brother before he passed away specially to nourish my health. And that honey, my brother almost broke his leg while searching for it. What gives you the right to give it to Shuya?
Shen Juan. Xiaoya is weak. She needs to build up her strength. Why do you have to fight over even this?
Give me back what's inside.
What thing?
A clay figurine. And $3,000.
What $3,000? Sis, you're not accusing me of stealing your money just because I'm staying in your brother's room, are you? That's slander. In that case, I'll just leave.
It seems your brother and I have really spoiled you. You can't keep up the act anymore. You know you wronged Xiaoya. So you came up with this self-harm scheme to make me feel sorry for you, right? Xiaoan, how have you now become so scheming?
I'm scheming.
Enough. Xiaoya was wronged by you, yet she wasn't even angry. Instead, she was worried if you were facing some difficulties. She insisted on going door to door to borrow money. If I hadn't talked her out of it, that silly girl wouldn't have cared about her own safety, and would have stayed up all night trying to scrape together the cash. I know it's because you like me. In these past few days, I haven't made you feel secure. I'll explain this to you one last time. My feelings for Xiaoya are just simple care. Xiaoya is a good girl, and she deserves a better future. I promise you, once Xiaoya's surgery is over, we'll get married. Stop playing these little games. If you go too far, it won't be fun anymore.
In 9 more days, I can leave this place. I know you took the money. Just this pink Dacron blouse you're wearing costs $20. Lu Changfeng just graduated from college. His factory salary isn't high. And he's saving up for your surgery. There's no way he could come up with that much money all at once.
I just complained a little, saying that when I get married, I don't even have a decent ring. So Changfeng gave me the silver ring he originally prepared for you. Then he just went to some auto repair shop, borrowed a piece of wire, and twisted a ring for you. Tell me, are you some kind of jinx? Otherwise, why would you have caused the death of your own parents, then caused your brother's death, and now even the fiancé you've been dreaming of has abandoned you?
I can give up Lu Changfeng to you. And I don't need the money either. But you have to give me back that pair of clay figurines.
Oh, you mean that thing? Then wait here, I'll get it for you. You mean this? How dare you? Even now, after all this, Lu Changfeng still insists on marrying you. And I am left to be nothing but the secret widow of his friend. Shen Jiwan, let me tell you, I am the one who will be Lu Changfeng's future wife. And you will be crushed beneath my feet, never to rise again.
Shuya, I'll kill you.
Auntie, uncle, I'll be troubling you for the next few days.
No trouble at all. Poor Xiaoya married our Yuhua, and not 2 years later, Yuhua was gone. It's all thanks to you, otherwise she would've.
You're too kind, Auntie. Yuhua was my brother, so Xiaoya is my sister-in-law. It's only right to look after her. Over here.
Ah, sis-in-law. Why did you try to kill me?
Xiaoya. Xiaoya.
Go get help.
Are you okay, Xiaoya? For the next few days, think carefully about what you've done here.
And this, your brother spent all afternoon making it. It was exhausting. Shen Jiwan, I'm telling you, even after you get married, you can't forget about your brother.
Shen Juan, you're getting more and more reckless. How dare you stab someone right in front of the Su family? If I hadn't fought to protect you, the enforcement squad would have arrested you, you know that?
Fine. Call the enforcement squad, let's see who they come to arrest.
Stop being stubborn. Xiaoya was stabbed by you. She just got out of critical condition. I negotiated with the Shu family. As compensation, you'll give them the Shen family house, and write a written guarantee, swearing that from now on, you'll never harm her again. Only then will they agree not to hold you responsible. Here.
Fine. Lu Changfeng. If I could, I truly wish you had never entered my life.
Xiao Wan, I know you misunderstand me. But one day, you'll understand. Think it over.
Don't worry, Lu Changfeng. In 2 days, we'll never see each other again.
Thanks. Changfeng, have a seat. Changfeng, this time, I really have to thank you. You've helped us in South City not only get a place to live, but also find a suitable heart donor. I'll be able to recover my health soon. If this were before, I wouldn't have dared to dream of it.
No need to thank me. You're my brother's wife. It's only right that I take care of you.
Dad, Mom, brother. I'm sorry. I'm useless. I couldn't even keep our home.
What are you making a fuss about now?
This place belongs to Shuya now, doesn't it? I need to hurry up and make room for her.
Xiaoya is a good girl. She heard you had nowhere to go, and she begged me to let you stay. She said, she's always wanted to be friends with you. You can stay here for now. Now, hurry up and come out to eat. Xiaoya cooked herself, she made a lot of dishes for you. Come on, let's go.
Suya, please sit. Please, sit. Suya, I've noticed these past few days, you haven't been eating well, so I specially made a table full of good food for you.
What kind of meat is this?
Dog meat. I've heard people say dog meat is very nourishing. You're too thin, Suya. You should eat more. After all, it seems you were quite fond of it. You even named it Dada.
What did Shuya do wrong? Why do you have to hurt it like this?
Sister-in-law, what are you doing? You're hurting me.
It's just a dog. Is it really worth being this upset? I think you're just looking for trouble on purpose. You want to be put in confinement, is that it?
No, I can't. I have to report to university in 2 days. I can't be locked up again.
Changfeng, you should eat more too. You've worked the hardest. This dog meat is highly nutritious, you know.
Xiaoya, come on. You just got out of the hospital. Eat more of this stuff to build up your strength.
Hum.
This dog meat is just so delicious.
You bet it is.
Why? Why do you insist on leaving me alone? Get out, or I won't be held responsible for what happens.
Who do you think you're threatening? Sweetie, you should weigh your own standing. How dare you think you're worthy of marrying Lu Changfeng? Be a good girl and sleep with me, or I have plenty of ways to make you suffer.
I already told you. It was Wang Lingguo who tried to use a key to get into my room and rape me.
Sister-in-law, my in-laws have been loving for decades. How could they possibly harbor such evil intentions toward you?
Exactly.
The key, you gave it to me yourself. You said you were locked in the confinement room, aching all over, and asked if I could massage your back. So I went with Suya's mother-in-law to open the door. But you were lying naked on the bed, waiting. When you saw two of us come in, you flew into a rage and grabbed scissors to silence us.
Luckily, we reacted quickly and called for help in time. Otherwise, there would already be 2 dead bodies. You little girl, you're so vicious.
Director Zheng, the law applies equally to all, even the emperor. You can't favor her just because her father and brother have merits. For the crime of intentional assault, she should be sentenced accordingly. Daring to injure someone with a knife. This is your retribution.
Retribution. What a fine retribution. Lu Changfeng, my greatest retribution was letting mom and dad adopt an ungrateful wretch like you. My greatest retribution was ever having feelings for you.
What do you mean by that?
Brother Changfeng, my heart hurts so much. Can you take me back to the hospital?
All right, let's go back now. You stay here and reflect on your actions. I'll come see you in a few days. Let's go.
Shen Zhiwan, come out for a moment.
Shen Zhiwan, your parents sacrificed themselves in flood relief, and your brother is also a hero who saved lives. So I don't believe a daughter raised in such a family could do something like this.
Director. What do you mean?
Well, you see, these past few days, I've been looking for evidence. Yesterday, I was cautious and had someone secretly follow Wang Lingguo home. Sure enough, I heard him and his wife proudly boasting about how flawless the plan their daughter-in-law Su Ye came up with was.
So, can I leave now?
Ah, of course you can. Don't worry, we've already detained the suspect couple and have them under control, but Xu Ya is scheduled for a heart transplant surgery today. After the surgery, we'll help you prove your innocence to your fiancé.
That won't be necessary.
Huh? Are you just going to let your fiancé keep misunderstanding you?
Even you all could tell something was fishy. Lu Changfeng has lived with me for over a decade. Yet he just believed Suya's one-sided story. Isn't that laughable?
Changfeng, the surgery is about to start. I'm so scared.
Don't worry. I'll be right here with you.
Changfeng, are you thinking about your wife? Actually, I can understand. She just cares too much. She's just too jealous. That's why she did something so extreme. To be honest, it's my fault too. Ever since I came here, she's been fighting with you. That's why she made such a big mistake. But deep down, she doesn't have a bad heart. How about I talk to my father-in-law? I'll ask him to drop the charges.
Really?
Of course. If it weren't for me, you and your wife wouldn't be fighting. Luckily, this time nothing too serious happened. Changfeng, you should go get your wife out.
Okay, I'll go right now. Don't worry, Xiaoya. These past few days, she must have learned her lesson. Once she's out, I'll bring her over right away to apologize to you. I'll go then.
Xiaowan, I'm here to bring you your acceptance letter. I heard about everything that happened these past few days. You've been through a lot. I bought you a train ticket to the school. Go pack your things. Go live your own life.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Comrade Shen Jiwan. Create. I hope from now on, you stay away from trouble. Move forward, aim high. Soar to great heights.
I will. Goodbye forever. Lu Changfeng.
Where's Shen Juan? Xiaoya had her father-in-law drop the charges. She can be released now.
Drop the charges? Comrade Shen was never guilty in the first place.
What do you mean?
Wang Lingguo and Lu Kuhua have confessed. They deliberately framed Comrade Shen, and the mastermind behind it all is Shuya.
Impossible. Xiaoya isn't that kind of person.
This, found on Wang Lingguo, is the key to Shen Jiwan's room, and this is their signed confession, given voluntarily. Take a look. According to the testimony of Xu Ya's in-laws, their goal was to make you completely despise Comrade Shen. That way, Xu Ya could marry you.
Xiao Wan. She was framed. I wronged Xiao Wan. Director Zheng. Even the emperor is not above the law. You can't show her favoritism just because her father and brother have merits. For assault, she should serve whatever sentence she deserves. Daring to attack someone with a knife? This is your punishment. Where is Xiao Wan? I want to see her.
She left a long time ago.
Left? Where did she go?
You're her fiancé. You don't know where she went?
Of course, I know. Shen Juan has no other family in Nanching. She must have gotten angry because I misunderstood her and ran off in anger. So she went back home on her own. Once I go home and apologize to her, everything will be fine. Xiao Wan would never leave me. I'm going back to find her right now. Xiao Wan. I know everything now. I was wrong to blame you before. I apologize to you. Come out. Xiao Wan. Shen Jiwan, if you keep this up, I'll get angry. Shen Jiwan.
So this is what a university campus looks like.
Hi there, are you a freshman this year?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Li Shuo. I'm a sophomore, majoring in physics. I'm your senior.
What a coincidence. I'm in the same major. I'm Shen Juan.
I know. Long time no see. Shen Juan.
Xiao Lu. I saw in the trash, your family threw out some old stuff. The things are actually in pretty good shape, not broken or anything. Do you still want them? Xiao Wan. The girls in my class say this hair tie is the trendiest one right now. Look, do you like it?
I love it. I like anything Changfeng gives me. Chang Feng. You promised if I got first in the monthly exam, you'd buy me a gift. Where's the gift?
Oh. I totally forgot.
Oh.
Are you mad? Here. How could I forget?
I knew Chang Feng was the best.
Do you like it? This is the comb I gave her when she first grew her hair out at 8. This is the notebook I gave her in elementary school. This is the birthday gift I gave her when she turned 18. But how could she throw it all away?
Hello there. Girls' dorm. No boys allowed.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't notice.
I'll head in then. Thanks for walking me here, senior. I enjoyed talking with you. By the way, you never told me when you first met me.
It was a long time ago.
A long time ago.
All right. You should go up and rest. Goodbye, Shin.
Oh.
This time, I'll protect you.
Wan. Excuse me, have you seen this person? No. Xiao Wan. Xiao Wan. Where did you go? Hey.
Comrade Lu. Miss Xu has almost fully recovered. When you get a chance, come settle the medical bill.
Shuya. This is all your fault.
How did it go, Dr. Xu? What did Changfeng say?
The call connected. But Comrade Lu didn't speak. I don't know if he heard anything.
Okay. Thank you for your trouble, Dr. Xu.
Miss Xu, about the medical fees.
Dr. Xu. Please give me a little more time. I'll definitely pay. Just give me 3 more days, okay?
All right.
Thank you, Dr. Xu. It's been a week since my surgery. Changfeng hasn't come to see me once. Could he have found out something? No. Changfeng trusts me completely. He must be busy with something. That's why he hasn't come. Luckily, I have this $3,000. Thank goodness, Shen Jiwan, that brother who died early, left $3,000 for her dowry. Too bad. Now it's all mine.
What are you doing?
Changfeng.
Where did you get this money?
Give me back what's inside.
What thing?
A clay figurine. And $3,000.
What $3,000, sister? You wouldn't accuse me of stealing your money just because I'm staying in your brother's room? Would you?
Your money was taken from Xiaowan.
Changfeng,
Director Zheng told me everything. Xiaowan is not guilty. Your parents-in-law admitted. They deliberately framed Xiaowan. And the mastermind behind it was you. Shuya. What more do you have to say?
So all these days, you didn't come to see me. Were because of this. Chan Feng. I don't know why they would wrong me. This money was given to me by Yuhua. I was thinking, maybe I could use it to grease some wheels. So sister could suffer less.
You said this money was meant for Xiaowan.
Of course. Changfeng, you've been so good to me. Like my own brother. I know, you've always been worried about sister. So
But your parents-in-law's testimony. How do you explain that? Would they wrong you?
I really can't explain it.
So you admit it. You're the one behind all this. Isn't that right?
If I say that I've been wronged, would you believe me? You don't? Because you all know my in-laws treat me well. How could they wrong me?
Isn't that the case?
No. They don't treat me well at all. They think I'm the reason my husband died. In front of others, they do treat me well. But behind closed doors, they hit me. I still have wounds. Look, if you don't believe me.
Then why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't dare. Changfeng. You've already done enough for me. I can't trouble you anymore, and I don't want your wife to keep misunderstanding me. Changfeng, I'll go with you to find your wife. To explain things clearly to her. Okay?
She left the city. She might never come back.
Not coming back? What does that mean?
No one knows where she went, and no one knows if she'll ever return.
Then Changfeng, can I?
No matter where she goes, I will definitely find her. Xiaowan is soft-hearted. If I sincerely apologize to her, she'll surely forgive me.
No, I absolutely won't allow you to be together. Changfeng, I'll go with you. Once we find her, immediately explain everything clearly to her. Okay?
Okay. Xiaowan, I will definitely find you.
Go home quickly, kid. It's going to rain heavily. It'll be hard to walk soon. Give me this stuff. Thank you, Auntie. Then I'll head back first. All right. Lai, what are you doing here?
You're working here to pay for school? 80 cents an hour. Work 2 hours a day, and you can earn 160. But you're not in good health. This rain will give you a fever for 2 days. 2 days of IV treatment costs 6 yuan. Not to mention the schoolwork you'll miss. Shin, seems you're not good at math.
If I get caught in this rain, I might not get a fever. The missed schoolwork I can find a way to catch up on. The work-study job. But if I don't work, I won't have food to eat tomorrow. The work-study job, Lee. It's not that I can't do the math. The work-study job, I just have no choice. Thank you for walking me back. I should get going then.
Shin, I was being too presumptuous just now. I'm sorry.
It's okay, senior.
To make up for my mistake just now, please let me tutor you.
What?
The school gives out every year a national scholarship to the top student in the major. It's 200 yuan. I can help you.
Changfeng, are you sure Teacher Lee knows where his wife went? Didn't she graduate long ago?
I have a classmate who works as a teacher here. A couple days ago, they saw the two of them together. But even if there's a sliver of hope, I can't give up.
Changfeng.
Who is it?
Teacher Lee.
Lu Changfeng. What are you doing here?
You know that then you must know where Xiaowan went, right?
Where's Xiaowan? How should I know? You should leave now.
Changfeng, your hand.
Comrade Lu, what are you doing?
Please tell me. Where on earth has Xiaowan gone?
I said I don't know. I don't know, you, just stop asking, get out of here. What are you all doing?
Mr. Li, please just tell Changfeng where his wife has gone. Changfeng is really worried. I'm begging you.
Hey,
Xiaoya, what are you doing?
Changfeng, if it weren't for me, your wife wouldn't have left. I will definitely help you and bring her back.
you keep calling him Changfeng, you two seem like a perfect match. So stop bothering Xiaowan.
Mr. Li, Suaya and we're not in that kind of relationship.
Mr. Li, Changfeng only treats me like a little sister, and I don't have any other feelings for him. You've misunderstood us.
Is that so? Whether there's a misunderstanding or not, you know the truth in your hearts.
Mr. Li, how could you think of me like that?
Xiaoya.
Comrade Lu, your little sweetheart ran off.
Mr. Li. Shuya and I have a proper relationship. We've never done anything inappropriate. Whether it was in the past, now, or in the future, Xiaowan is the only one in my heart. Lately, I've done a lot to hurt Xiaowan. But I know I was wrong now. I'm begging you, please tell me where she is. I need to apologize to her face to face.
Where were you earlier?
It was my fault before. Now that she's left me, I've finally realized I truly can't live without her.
You people, one after another.
Mr. Li, if you won't tell me, I'll kneel here until my head bleeds today.
Listen to me. Get up first.
Really?
But you have to promise me you won't force Xiaowan. You have to respect her.
I promise.
Xiaowan went to Shanghai Engineering University. If you want to find her, go look for her there.
I never thought Shen Jiwan, that little cutie, actually got into university. I won't allow it.
Thank you, Mr. Li, for giving me this chance to win Xiaowan back. I definitely won't let you down.
Go on.
Uncle, I saw her. Thank you.
Tell me, how do you know Xiaowan? And how did you know she got into Shanghai Engineering University? And notified me so promptly to go help her? Hello? Hello? That brat hung up on me again. So secretive and weird.
Hey, Jiwan. I heard that Senior Li Shuo from our school is pursuing you.
No way. Don't talk nonsense. Don't talk nonsense. He's just helping me with tutoring.
Just tutoring. Then last time in P.E. class, you had a fever and fainted, and he carried you to the infirmary. He was so worried. If you say he doesn't have feelings for you, I don't believe it. I think you two getting together is just a matter of time.
Hey, stop talking nonsense. The two of us are not like that.
Yes, you are. Senior Li is such a nice guy, and his family is well off too. At our school, so many underclassmen have a crush on him. I just don't believe you're not attracted to him at all.
Attracted?
Hello, I'm Li Shuo. I'm a sophomore, majoring in physics. I'm your senior. The school gives out a national scholarship every year. The top student in the major, the top one, gets $200. I can help you.
Jiwan, what are you thinking about?
Oh, nothing.
Hey. Hey, Jiwan, you still haven't answered my question. About Senior Li Shuo, you really don't have any feelings for him.
I'm not good enough for him.
What?
Nothing. Hey, by the way, do you know where Senior Li Shuo is from?
He's from Sihai. Everyone at school knows that.
From Sihai. Then how could he have seen me? Do you know if he's been to Nanchang?
I don't know about that. But if you want to know, you can just go ask Senior Li Shuo directly.
Miss Shen, what do you want to know?
So this is Xiaowan's university?
That damn woman. She actually got into such a good university. Changfeng, are you really going to look for your wife? I've heard that students at university are all pretty open-minded. What if your wife meets some new people?
Impossible. Xiaowan isn't that kind of person.
Hey, Changfeng, wait for me.
Breakfast. Eat it while it's hot.
Thanks. Hey,
Were you just trying to get to know me in secret?
I wasn't. I didn't.
My name is Li Shuo. I'm 22 years old, a local. My father's in the military, my mother's a doctor, and my grandfather's a university professor.
You don't have to tell me all this.
I've told you the basics about my family. It's all been said. If you feel that's not enough, I can tell you more. Classmate Shin, will you give me a chance?
Your wife, how could you go behind Changfeng's back and flirt with another man?
Xiaowan.
What are you doing here?
Xiaowan, I finally found you. Who was he?
Sis-in-law, do you know how worried brother Changfeng has been since you left? I never thought you'd get involved with another man so quickly. How could you do this to brother Changfeng?
I'm Jiwan's classmate. Watch your mouth.
Respect? You're messing around with a married woman, acting all shady, undermining social morals, and you dare talk to me about respect? Are you even worthy?
What married woman? Shen Jiwan is married. I couldn't tell.
You bet she is. She's already married, yet she's always hanging all over Li Shuo. How shameless.
I really never would have guessed. College students these days have such peculiar tastes. They just love seducing married women. If this gets out in the village, people will be pointing fingers at your back.
Shuya. If you keep spreading rumors, a slap won't be the end of it.
Sister-in-law, how dare you hit me? Brother Changfeng, I was just trying to help. You and sister-in-law are already engaged, but she's still seeing other men, and it's not clear what's going on. If this gets out, it'll affect your reputation.
Shenjuan. Apologize to Xiaoya.
She's the one spreading rumors about me. Why should I apologize to her?
Xiaoya is right. You and I are engaged, yet you're still fooling around with other men. Have you no shame? Since you can't behave at university, I think your studies are no longer necessary. Come home with me.
Lu Changfeng. Lu Changfeng, you're as disgusting as ever, making me sick. First of all, I'm not a married woman. Secondly, we're only engaged, and my interactions with male classmates are completely normal. How come when it comes from your mouths, it turns into shameless behavior?
So, they're only engaged, not married yet. I always said Shen Jiwan doesn't seem like that kind of person.
Then this man should be considered Shen's fiancé, right? He and that woman, their relationship looks questionable too, so how can he have the nerve to criticize Shen?
Exactly. If you ask me, this woman doesn't seem like a good person. Maybe she's after Shen's fiancé, that's why she's spreading rumors about her.
Exactly.
Brother Changfeng, you know, I've always seen you as a brother.
Don't care what others say. We have nothing to hide.
Lu Changfeng, since you're here today, let's just clear things up.
What do you want to clear up?
I want to break off the engagement.
Shenjuan. You shouldn't joke about something like this so casually.
I'm not joking. I thought it through. You and Shu Ya are the perfect match. I was immature before. I was out of your league.
What are you talking about? I've told you before, Ya is my late brother's widow. I have a responsibility to look after her.
What a great responsibility. Then why don't you just get together with her? That would make it easier to take care of her.
You're being completely unreasonable. I know. You're upset about what happened before. I came today to tell you Wang Lingguo and his crew have been arrested for framing you. They're serving their sentences now. I came to apologize to you today. I'm sorry.
Really? Wang Lingguo is in prison. So why is Shuya still here?
Sis, what are you saying? My in-laws have nothing to do with me.
But I heard from Director Zhang that your in-laws admitted You were the mastermind behind it all.
That's a misunderstanding. Ya is a victim too. Her in-laws have always treated her with nothing but abuse. Oh,
Did you see it?
no, but Ya told me.
You didn't see it. You just heard her say her in-laws abused her, and you believed her. Just like before, you took her word for it and said I intentionally stabbed someone. Lu Changfeng. You haven't changed at all.
How can you compare these two things?
Sis, I'm sorry. No matter what, this whole mess started because of me. As long as you can forgive Changfeng, I'll do anything you ask.
That sounds nice. But I've thought about it, and besides playing the victim, I really don't see what else you can do.
Sis. It's all my fault, every bit of it. Changfeng has nothing to do with it. Please don't be angry with him anymore.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Sis. Back then, you left without a word. Changfeng went through so much to find you. If you really can't stand me being around, then I can leave Changfeng forever. As long as you go back and live happily with him.
Yeah, get up.
Sis. If you won't forgive Changfeng, then I'll kneel here and never get up. You.
Fine, then kneel there. Don't get up.
Xiaowan. Don't go too far. Xiaoya is already on her knees for you. What more do you want?
Did I force her to kneel? She chose to do that herself. What does that have to do with me?
How did you become like this? You're so unreasonable, acting like a shrew.
What I've become is none of your business. Lu Changfeng, let go.
Come home with me. I promise you, I'll marry you. Stop making a scene.
She told you to let go, didn't you hear her?
This doesn't concern you.
Senior Lai. Don't stoop to his level.
Shen Juan.
Changfeng.
Xiaoya. What's wrong? Xiaoya.
Thanks for today.
So the reason you turned me down before, was it because of that guy?
Yes. Well, not exactly. Li. I don't want to run from my feelings. And I don't want to lie to you. I admit, I do have feelings for you. But I worked really hard to get into college. And I really value this opportunity. So compared to dating, right now, I'd rather focus on finishing my studies. And besides, I'm not ready to let someone else in. In my past life, it wasn't until after I died that I realized I'd once had a chance to change my fate. This time, I'm determined to live a life that's truly my own.
So, the reason you're worried, it's not because of that Lu guy, is it?
Of course not. I have nothing to do with him anymore.
Good. That's a relief.
What did you say?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Like, would you be willing to wait for me until I graduate? It's okay if you don't want to. I know it's an unreasonable thing to ask. Someone with your qualities could easily find a better girl. There's no need to waste your time on me. It's getting late. You should head back and get some rest.
Shin, wait. You've got it all wrong. That's not what I meant.
It's okay. You don't have to comfort me. I understand.
You don't get it. I mean, you misunderstood me. Shin, you're great. You're the most wonderful girl I've ever met. I never thought spending time with you was a waste of time.
So, what does that mean?
No matter 10 years or 20, as long as you're willing to give me this chance, I'll wait for you.
Thank you, Li. Don't worry, I won't keep you waiting long.
I should be thanking you. Thank you for being willing to meet me again. Wan Wan.
Sis, I have something very important to tell you.
Suya, why did you bring me here?
Sister-in-law, have a seat. I just wanted to talk to you.
I have nothing to say to you.
Why? Even though you're like this, Lu Changfeng still wants to marry you. What is it about me that's not as good as you? Is it just because you two grew up together? You, woman, you're simply not worthy of brother Changfeng.
Xiaoya, Lu Changfeng and I have already called off the engagement. What kind of nonsense are you spouting now?
You called it off, but brother Changfeng still can't forget you. You, woman, your methods are truly masterful. It seems I must completely destroy you to make brother Changfeng give up on you. Well, where are they?
They'll be here any second.
Xiaoya, what are you trying to do?
Shen Jiwan. I want to see if Lu Changfeng will still want to marry you after he learns how vicious you are. If Lu Changfeng learns how vicious you are, will he still want to marry you? After learning how vicious you are, will he still want to marry you? Sis, why are you doing this to me? Sis, save me. Let go of me.
Xiaoya. You villain. How dare you bully Xiaoya?
I'll beat you to death.
I want more money.
Sis,
Why are you treating me like this?
Sis. What do you mean?
Today, Sis called me over, saying she had something to tell me. I thought she had come to her senses and was going to come back with us. But I never expected that as soon as I entered this room, she called this man over. And then she did this to me.
Shen Juan. I've told you, Xiaoya and I are not what you think. Why are you treating Xiaoya like this?
Lu Changfeng, you believe everything Shuya says?
Changfeng, how could I possibly joke about my own innocence? Things have come to this. I might as well just run into a wall and die.
Xiaoya. Don't get worked up, I believe you.
Shuya. With acting skills like yours, it's a shame you're not in acting.
Shen Jiwan. How can you be so malicious?
Lu Changfeng, if you're crazy, go see a doctor. Stupid.
Beast.
I know you're not happy with me, ma'am. You can hit me or yell at me, I don't care. But why did you send someone to ruin my reputation? How am I supposed to face anyone after this?
Don't worry, Xiaoya. What happened tonight, I won't let anyone know. I'll take care of you for the rest of your life.
Thank you, Changfeng.
Apologize to Xiaoya.
Why should I?
If you don't blame me for calling the police on you.
Go ahead, call them. I'd like to see when the authorities get here, who they'll arrest.
You. Shen Juan. How did you become like this? So arrogant, so unreasonable.
And you're just as blind, unable to tell right from wrong, good from evil.
I'm giving you one last chance. Kneel down and apologize to Xiaoya right now. Get her forgiveness, and then I might consider not turning you over to the police.
No need.
You had your chance. Don't blame me for what happens next.
Lu Changfeng, what are you doing?
You did something so vicious. So of course I'm sending you to the police.
Lu Changfeng. You're so quick to believe Shu Ya's one-sided story and blame me. Aren't you afraid my parents and brother will come for you?
If Mom and Dad knew you did something so shameful, they'd definitely support me.
Lu Changfeng. I really wish I had never met you.
You monster. Changfeng, are you okay?
Mr. Lee, I suggest you mind your own business.
You idiot. Being played by a woman.
What did you say?
Miss Shu. What you just did. I recorded all of it. Are you going to confess on your own? Or do I have to spell it out for you?
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
First, you asked Shin to meet you here, saying you had something to tell her. Then you paid off that guy on the ground to have him grope you on purpose, and then you pinned the whole thing on Shin. Am I right?
I don't know what you're saying. I get it now. You like Shen Jiwan, so you're trying to cover for her, aren't you? You.
It doesn't matter if you admit it or not, because I've already recorded all the evidence. The authorities will see it when they get here.
You called the cops?
Yeah, they should be here in about 3 minutes. The station is right next to our school. They respond fast.
Suya? Is what he said true?
No, Changfeng. You have to believe me. You have to believe me. He's the one lying.
Whether he's lying or not, you'll know when you see this.
Suya, what are you doing?
Isn't it obvious? She's guilty. That's why she's trying to destroy the evidence.
I'm not. Changfeng, you have to believe me. How could I possibly do something like that? It's them. They're working together to frame me.
Don't you get it? If the video recording is saved right here. Who called the police?
Who called the police?
She hired thugs to harass herself. On the contrary, she's saying Shin framed her.
Do you have evidence?
This is the whole process of her crime. After going back, it can be played on a DV.
That's all there is. Are there any witnesses?
That's the person she hired. Nothing happened between them just now. Officer, wake him up. Just ask him.
Wake up.
Officer, what are you doing here?
She says you were involved in a framing case. Do you have anything to confess?
No, nothing to confess.
She hired you to harass herself and then frame it on this lady here?
Who would spend money now to hire someone to harass themselves? Aren't you joking?
Are you sure? I saw everything just now. You two were discussing it here for a long time.
And it's all recorded on tape. Even if you don't say anything now, the truth will come out at the police station. However, you'll be charged with perjury and serve extra years in prison. You better think carefully.
Officer, they're right. It's this woman. She paid me $3,000 to come here and harass her. Hey, I swear to God, I didn't do anything.
You filthy pervert. What are you talking about?
We had a deal. We were just putting on a show. You never said the cops would show up. Besides, going to jail for $3,000. I'm not an idiot.
Changfeng, no. Why would I pay someone to ruin my own reputation? Hey.
Hey, don't you dare slander me. I didn't do anything.
Changfeng.
Xiaoya. Back at the hospital, you told me. Your husband left you some money. Exactly $3,000.
$3,000. Isn't that the same $3,000 you stole from my house? Perfect timing to return it to its rightful owner.
I didn't steal your money. That money was left to me by my husband.
So you admit this is your money?
Shen Zhuan, you little rascal, you tricked me.
Officer, we have both witnesses and evidence now. Can we take these two away?
Sir, please come with us.
No. Changfeng, save me. Didn't you promise you'd take care of me for life? Save me, Changfeng.
Suya. I never thought you were this kind of person. Full of lies, and willing to do anything to get what you want. I was so wrong about you.
Changfeng, it's not like that. I did all of this for you. You have no idea how much I love you.
You make me sick. Xuan, Juan. Juan. Juan, come back with me, please. I really do love you.
Love me? Lu Changfeng, stop lying to yourself. I'm not in your heart at all. It's just because I was the one who left you, and you can't accept it.
We grew up together since we were kids. How could you not be in my heart? It's all Shuya's fault. She was just too convincing, so I believed her. And I hurt you over and over, and misunderstood you. Juan, give me another chance, please.
Lu Changfeng, are you even a man? Do you think pushing all the blame onto Shuya makes you innocent?
That's not what I meant.
Yes, Shuya did deceive you. But her tricks weren't that clever. Ultimately, you were the one who was blind, unable to tell right from wrong.
Juan.
Don't come looking for me anymore. I don't want any further contact with you.
Juan. Listen to me, Juan. Juan. Juan.
Wan.
Little Juan. Little Juan.
After the emergency treatment, Comrade Lu is stable now. After a few days of observation, he can be discharged.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Student Shin, are you going to stay and care for him?
Getting him to the hospital was already more than enough. Let's go.
Okay.
Little Juan. Little Juan, don't. Little Juan. Xiaowan, don't. Xiaowan. Xiaowan.
Shen.
How could you?
Lu Changfeng. You killed me. What are you pretending to be now?
Xiaowan. You're not dead?
Of course I'm dead. And you're the one who killed me.
How could that be? How could I ever do that to you?
You stole my brother's heart to save Shuya. Then you stole my college acceptance letter and let Shuya take my place at university. You used marriage as an excuse to tie me down, forcing me to have child after child. Because if I went to college, Suya's whole life would be ruined. Lu Changfeng. You're heartless.
Impossible. That wasn't me. No.
That is you. You're a despicable, heartless, selfish, and vile scoundrel. Lu Changfeng. I hate you.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Xiaowan. Don't. I'm not. So that's how it is, Xiaowan. You've been reborn too, haven't you? No wonder. You won't forgive me. I'm truly a monster. Xiaowan. In this life, I swear I'll make it up to you.
Jiwan. It's Friday. The club is having a mixer tonight. Let's go together.
I can't. Midterms are coming up, I really need to study.
Oh, come on. Midterms are still ages away. Just come with me, please. I heard this time it's with the university next door. There'll be tons of cute guys. Please come with me.
Xiao Tao. I really don't want to go. The professor said in our senior year, there will be study abroad spots. I want to try for one.
All right, I won't force you.
In my past life, I was trapped in a marriage. It wasn't until after I died that I saw how fast the world was changing. How vast the outside world was. This time, I must catch up with the tide of the times. I want to do my part for the country's development.
All right. Then I won't pressure you. Anyway, I don't have that kind of ambition. So let's wait until later to cling to our ace student Shen's coattails.
I'll do my best. You should hurry to the dance. You still have time to get dressed up. I never thought physics could be so interesting. Finally finished reviewing what the professor said. How is it already night? I wonder if the cafeteria still has food. Let's go check it out, just in case there's still some. Senior, what are you doing here?
Of course, to bring some to a classmate who's been studying nonstop dinner.
How did you know I was here?
I saw you from over there. Hurry up and eat. The food will get cold soon.
What about you?
I've already eaten. It's already past 8, Shin. Except for you, no one eats dinner at this time. Everyone else finished early and went to the dance.
Then why aren't you going to the dance?
Because I want to go with you. You've been studying for so long, it's time to relax. Right, Shin, you top student.
Me.
Don't worry, we'll just go have fun for a bit. It won't delay you from going to the library tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
Jiwon, didn't you say you weren't coming?
Shin's study tasks for today are already done, so it's time for a break. After all, you need to balance work and rest.
Oh, I see. Got it. Then have fun, you too.
Here. There are quite a lot of people.
This beautiful lady. May I invite you to dance?
But I don't know how to dance.
I can teach you. May I have this dance?
Sorry. I'm still not getting it.
It's your first time. It's always like this. Just follow my lead. Left.
Back, right. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
It's fine. It's just really crowded.
The moonlight is beautiful tonight. It really is.
Yeah. A moon this beautiful. And a day this happy. It almost feels too good to be true. You know, the life I have now is something I never dared to dream of before. I can freely control my own time. I can choose to study. Or I can choose to have fun. No endless chores, no constant sound of children crying. I am completely, entirely my own person.
You always were your own person. No one but you can decide your future.
I always was my own person. No one but me can decide my future. If only I had realized this truth sooner.
It's not too late now. We're still in college. We're in our youth, and there are so many days ahead of us.
Thank you, Li Shuo. You are the most unexpected surprise of my life.
You are also the most unexpected surprise of my life. Wanwan, all your regrets, I will make up for them, bit by bit.
Chang Feng.
Comrade Liu, are you sure you want to vouch for her?
Yes.
Although what she did wasn't a major crime, she was only detained for 15 days. If you want to vouch for her, that's not out of the question. But let me give you a piece of advice. In life, you need to keep your eyes open and your mind clear. Don't let yourself be deceived by those with ill intentions.
All right, I understand. Let's go.
It seems Chang Feng still trusts me in the end. I knew it. Chang Feng, you have no idea, I was scared to death last night. Thank goodness you came to save me. Chang Feng, I just knew you wouldn't abandon me. You still care about me, don't you?
I care about you. Yeah.
Great. Chang Feng, that awful woman Shen Jiwan, she doesn't deserve your kindness. As long as you're with me, I promise I'll be good to you for the rest of my life.
Okay, I'll take you somewhere.
Shen, 5 p.m., see you at the usual spot.
That's strange. Where did everyone go? Doo-doo. Where did you run off to?
Are you looking for this?
Dao-doo.
Want a hug?
Mm-hmm. Doo-doo. It looks just like a dog I used to have. But I didn't do a good job protecting it.
I'm sure the puppy doesn't blame you. It's just grateful it got to spend some time with you. I'm sure it misses you too. Otherwise, you wouldn't have met Doo-doo.
Thank you. You went out of your way to find this dog, didn't you? Lee, you seem to know me pretty well.
Of course. I'm the one pursuing you, Shin. Of course, I need to get to know you well. I know you've been through a lot. If you're willing, you can come talk to me anytime.
If she needs to talk, she should talk to her husband.
Lu Changfeng, what are you doing here again?
Xiaowan. I know everything now. I'm sorry.
Lu Changfeng, our engagement is already off. You're not even my fiancé anymore.
No, Xiaowan. You are my wife. You always have been. We even have a child.
Could it be that Lu Changfeng has also been reborn?
Chang Feng, what nonsense are you talking?
Xiaowan. You've come back, haven't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You must know. Otherwise, you wouldn't have cremated your brother's body ahead of time. And you wouldn't have come to study in such a faraway place.
Since you already know everything, why are you still bothering me? Don't you know how much people dislike you? Just looking at you makes me sick.
Xiaowan. I can't give up on you. Don't you think this is fate? Heaven has given us another chance. We should make the most of it, shouldn't we?
Lu Changfeng. What do you even mean by that?
Xiaowan. Marry me. This time.
Lu Changfeng. Are you crazy?
I'm not crazy. I got the Shin family house back. My job at the factory. I quit that too. Let's get married now. I'll find a job near your university. I promise I'll treat you right for the rest of my life.
Lu Changfeng. Let go of me.
Don't push it, Lu.
We've met before.
Comrade Lu, what nonsense are you talking? Didn't we just meet the other day?
He hasn't been reborn. I know you like Xiaowan, but it can't be helped. She can only be my wife. She always has been. The one who ends up with her will definitely be me.
Being with you, trapped in a marriage with you, and slowly withering away? You
too.
Brother Changfeng, are you okay? Shen Jiwan, you just stand there and watch your hurt brother Changfeng?
He deserves it.
You.
Don't you dare hurt Xiaowan.
Brother Changfeng, what are you doing? I'm trying to help you.
Help me, Suya. Stop pretending. I was blind before, I couldn't see people for who they were, that's why I was misled by you. And did so many things. That hurt Xiaowan. I brought you here today to make you kneel and apologize to Xiaowan in person.
You're blind and foolish. You've misjudged me.
Exactly.
So, all of this is my fault?
Isn't it?
Lu Changfeng, I am vicious, I framed Shen Jiwan. But the one who hurt her the most is you, Lu Changfeng.
You're lying. I love Xiaowan. Xiaowan is my childhood sweetheart. If it weren't for you, how could I have hurt her? It's all your fault.
I misled you. I encouraged you. But you also chose not to believe her. Didn't she always say to trust her? Why didn't you believe her?
Shut up.
Lu Changfeng, admit it. All of this is your fault. You caused all of this. You're the real jinx. You're the one who brought misfortune to Shen Jiwan's parents. You're the one who brought misfortune to her brother. And now you're still clinging to Shen Jiwan? You're a curse on the Shen family.
Shut your mouth. Shut up.
Lu Changfeng, have you lost your mind? Are you even a man? You actually hit a woman?
Xiaowan, I was just too angry.
You don't need to explain. I've always known what kind of person you are.
No, Xiaowan.
Shuya may have done many evil things, but she was right about one thing. No matter how she schemed against me, the one who hurt me the most was you.
No, Xiaowan. I was completely fooled by Shuya. Do you remember how close we used to be? Look. This is from before, a gift I gave you. This hair tie, when you were 8, you wanted to wear your hair in braids like the other girls, so I bought this especially for you. This comb, when you started first grade, you threw a fit, refusing to go to school. I bought this to cheer you up.
These are all things I don't want anymore.
What are you doing? Xiaowan, you said before, these were your favorite gifts.
You also said, you used times to like them. I don't like them now.
Impossible. Xiaowan, you're lying to me, aren't you?
Lu Changfeng. Wake up. We can't go back. From the moment you met Shuya, it was already over for us.
That's not true. That's not true.
Lu Changfeng, you don't really like me either. You just realized that other women aren't as obedient as I was, aren't as easy to control, so you keep coming back to bother me. Lu Changfeng, you don't really like me either. You just realized that other women out there aren't as obedient as I am. Aren't as easy to control as I am. That's why you keep pestering me.
Jiwan.
I'm fine.
Xiaowan. That's not true. You've misunderstood me.
Misunderstanding. Lu Changfeng, it's always been you misunderstanding me. When have I ever misunderstood you? Yes. It's just that I used to be like you. Blind. I mistakenly thought that you were the one I could entrust my life to.
Xiaowan. I am, Xiaowan. Give me another chance. I'll treat you well for the rest of my life. Okay?
It's too late now. Lu Changfeng. After leaving you I realized how beautiful the outside world is. How vibrant. No endless worries. No endless housework. No endless childbirth.
Xiaowan.
Senior, I have a couple of things I want to say to him alone. Okay?
Okay. I'll wait for you over there.
Lu Changfeng. In my previous life, you got me pregnant one after another. It was only because if I took the college entrance exam, then Shuya taking my place to go to university would be exposed.
No, Xiaowan.
Don't say that. Listen to me. Lu Changfeng. I really did like you before. You used to make butterflies for me with bamboo leaves. You protected me and beat up those who bullied me boys. You spent all your pocket money just to buy a comic book I liked to read. But what really made me fall for you was when I had chickenpox at 18. That time. Do you remember? Back then, you were already working. My brother was also out of town. I came down with chickenpox. No one wanted to come near me. Only you. Took a bus overnight and accompanied me to the hospital.
I remember. Xiaowan. I'm back. Xiaowan. Let's go to the hospital and have the doctor take a look, okay?
At that time, my face was covered in chickenpox. I was in a really bad mood. But you patiently comforted me, making funny faces, telling jokes, using every trick in the book. Just to make me feel a little better.
Back then, I even told the doctor repeatedly. Afraid that you'd get scars on your face. Stop crying.
But Lu Changfeng. Everything is beyond repair now. I did like you a lot. And I'm grateful to you for everything you did for me. But none of that can make up for the harm you've caused me. Stop talking. You know you were wrong. You'll change, this kind of meaningless talk. In our previous life, we were together. And the outcome was clear for all to see. We wasted over 10 years. So in this life, I'm begging you, let me go. Okay.
Okay. Xiaowan. I hope in this lifetime you can be happy. As for Shu Ya, she's committed countless evils. I will definitely bring her to justice.
Okay.
Wait a minute. About Li Shuo. I still want to talk to you.
Doo-doo.
Jiwan. I got some news. About Shuya. Want to hear it?
Go ahead.
After Lu Changfeng returned to Nancheng, he handed her over to the authorities. She's been sentenced now.
Yeah. After all the bad things she did, she deserves to be punished.
And Lu Changfeng. Do you want to know about him?
Go play. I have nothing to do with him anymore. Whether he's doing well or not, is none of my business.
Finals are over. What are your plans now?
I want to stay on campus.
Why? The school's empty during break. What would you do here?
There's no one left at my home. Going back would just feel empty. It's pointless. So I found a job near the school. I applied to the school to stay in the dorms.
My family's from here. When you're not working, can I hang out with you?
But I want to study on my days off. After all, in my senior year, I'll be applying to study abroad. There are only 2 spots in the whole school.
I can study with you, and we can get tutoring from my grandpa. You know, my grandpa's a university professor. With his help, we can definitely do it.
Do you want to come study abroad with me?
Me?
I mean, my English isn't great.
Of course you can. My English is good. I can be your personal translator. I can take you traveling the world later.
Thank you. Li Shua. Thank you for never giving up on me. Not in this life, or the last.
All right. Hey, Jiwan. Let's go. I'm taking you somewhere.
Where to? Hey. Why did you bring me to the classroom?
You'll see in a minute.
Li Shuo. What is this?
Jiwan. Today is your graduation day. I want to say the words from 4 years ago one more time. Will you give me this chance?
With all my heart.
That's wonderful. Right now, I'm the happiest person in the world. Mom, Dad. Today is Xiaowan's college graduation day. I went to see her. She's doing well. I'm sorry. I've betrayed your trust. I've done so many things that hurt Xiaowan. Shen Xiao. I wish you were still alive. You would have stopped me. You'd never have let me do so many things to hurt Xiaowan.
But Lu Changfeng, there's no going back now. I did like you very much once. And I'm grateful to you for everything you did for me. But none of that can make up for the harm you've caused me.
Forget it. Xiaowan was right. There's no going back. I've let Xiaowan down. And I've let you down too. Don't worry. From now on, I'll never bother Xiaowan again.
You're Miss Shen Jiwan.
You know me.
Of course. Everyone at our school knows you. And you were in the first group from our school to study abroad. And our professor said even though you studied abroad, you came back right after graduating. Now you work at a national research institute. He wants us all to learn from you.
I didn't know I was so famous at school.
By the way, I remember there were two in that first group. What was the other one's name?
Li Shuo.
Oh, right. Li Shuo.
Let's go. Grandpa's waiting for us to share our success stories with the students.
Okay, bye. What are you doing? The students are watching.
Let them watch. I'm not breaking any laws by hugging my wife.
Dad. Mom. Bro. Don't worry. This time around, I made the right choice. I believe the road ahead is bright.
The end.